How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin BBQ. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Today, I'm gonna be showing you one of my favorite weeknight cooks, little chickens, AKA Cornish hens, AKA Cornish game hens. These little guys pack a ton of flavor. They're perfect for a weeknight meal. Best of all, they only take about an hour. They're delicious, they're juicy, crispy skin, basic. I'm gonna show you how to do it today. Let's jump into it right now. All right, so these are little chickens and look how cute these little guys are. And if you've never had Cornish game hens before, these are absolutely amazing. So to prep these up, it's very, very simple. We are just going to take some kosher salt and just hit them liberally all over. We're gonna make sure we get the tops, the bottoms, the sides, everything. And we are going to dry brine these at least overnight. See how the skin looks tomorrow. Could go 2 days on this. I wouldn't go much more than that just because they are smaller, but we want to make sure we get all of that flavor in there. Flip this over, hit the other side. Now when you buy these, they come frozen, so you have to thaw them out. These aren't completely thawed. There's a little bit that's frozen right here, but you know what? I'm not too worried about that. It'll thaw out the rest of the way tonight. And one of these usually feeds 2 people, so it's completely up to you if you want to do these for a dinner or a date night, whatever you want to do. But man, they're so good. All right, and once we have these all seasoned up, I just like to take the wings and tuck them back like you would a real full-size chicken. All right, and there we are. These things are prepped up and ready for the refrigerator. I'm gonna put them in, let them go overnight. We're gonna smoke these up tomorrow. I'll show you what they look like in the morning. That skin should be nice and dried out. That salt will have soaked in, pulled moisture out and sucked it back in. We should have really good flavoring all throughout. So see you tomorrow when it's time to get these on the smoker. All right, so here is our Cornish game hens. 24 hours later, you can see that skin is almost translucent now, which means that that dry brine did its job, that kosher salt. What happens is it starts sweating, all the moisture rises to the top, that salt gets pulled back in as that moisture's reabsorbed, and we're gonna get nice flavor all throughout. It's really gonna help crisp up the skin because it's nice and dry up here as well. Now, to get these prepped up, it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna take a little bit of olive oil, and I am using the Graza. I just really enjoy this olive oil. And I'm just gonna get this all wiped down all over. And this is just gonna help our pepper and our granulated garlic stick to these birds. Now, like with everything, I like to season my presentation side last. So I'm gonna get these flipped over, hit this back side with a little bit of oil here, just like so. I'm just gonna come in with some black pepper and just make it rain on these birds right here. Next, I'm gonna hit it with some granulated garlic. This is just gonna add some really nice flavor and help get these to really turn that nice golden brown color. And I like granulated garlic a lot more than I like garlic powder. It's just a much better flavor in my opinion. And yeah, the trick with these is to keep them simple because they are so delicious. There's a ton of flavor in them, and you really don't have to do much to them. The natural flavor of these birds is fantastic. I've heard people say that it's gamey, and if you think that it's gamey, then maybe just stick to chicken tenders from McDonald's because these are absolutely fantastic. All right, and there we go. We have these Cornish game hens seasoned up. I'm just gonna let these sit out for about a half hour just to get the chill off of them while the Z-Grill 700 D3 is coming up to temperature. We're gonna be cooking these hot and fast today, 325 degrees. There's not as much fat on these as there is normal chicken, so hotter and faster is gonna be your best bet. I'm guessing probably about an hour, maybe an hour and a half tops on these, but we are cooking 325 degrees with pecan pellets, specifically Smoky Woods pecan pellets. These are gonna be absolutely amazing. Next time you see these, it'll be time to get them out onto the smoker, and we'll see you then. All right, so we have the Z-Grills rocking at 325 degrees. Let's get these Cornish game hens on the cooker. All we're gonna do is just throw this one there and throw this one there. And that is it. We're gonna close the lid, and I'll probably come out and check these in 45 minutes just to make sure they're not overdone, but I'm guessing it's gonna take at least an hour on these. We'll see you in a bit. All right, so I came out and checked these at the 45-minute mark, and they were sitting at about 150 degrees. I gave them another 15 minutes for a total of 1 hour, and that is what they're looking like. They're temping at about 160 in the breast and about 200 in the dark meat, legs, thighs, etc. These are done. I'm gonna pull them off, let them rest for about 15 minutes. They'll carry over in the breast. They should be absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna get these off, let them cool. Next time you see them, we'll be in the house slicing into them and doing the taste test. See you then. All right, it is the moment of truth. We've let these rest just a little bit. You can tell there's a ton of moisture all over the board here, and this skin is sounding nice. Everything looks really, really good. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slice off a piece of the breast here and see how that looks. And yeah, there's still plenty of moisture in there. That looks really, really good. Just dripping moisture. That dry brine definitely did its job. Now the cool thing about these is, like I said before, they are essentially, well, not essentially, they are just little chickens. So you have yourself a nice little chicken drummy there. You can gnaw on that, and everything looks really, really good. I'm gonna slice off another piece of this breast here. And again, just a ton of moisture in there. That dry brine absolutely did its job. I can't wait. Let's jump out and let's do the taste test. All right, let's get into it and find out if it was worth the 24 hours it took to make this. Starting off with a piece of the breast, because I'm gonna base how this tastes on the rest of the cook, because this better be delicious. Let's go. Salt level is perfect. That dry brine did its job. It's tender, it's juicy. Still a little bit of smoke flavor, even though we cooked it at 325 degrees. I'm happy with that. Let's try this little drummy out here. Really, really good. Again, the salt is on, tenderness is on, moisture's on, skin is crispy, bit right through it. So yeah, this is fantastic. We used to have this quite a bit with my grandparents growing up. My grandma would make this with some wild rice and a nice vegetable, and they were always delicious. And it's just a very nostalgic flavor for me. And Cornish game hens have a distinct flavor that I really enjoy. It's like a much richer, tender chicken. So I'm going for another piece of this breast because honestly, it's fantastic. You guys, if you haven't tried these before, give them a shot. They're super easy. They come frozen. Thaw them out, dry brine them overnight or up to 2 days if you want to. Make sure that skin is really dried out. These were perfect overnight. Hit it with some granulated garlic, some coarse black pepper, throw it on 325 degrees. And like I said, these were done in 1 hour. I threw them on, walked away. I checked them in 45 minutes, but they were done perfect at an hour. Your mileage may vary due to what kind of smoker you have, but if you've never tried them, I think you're in for a very, very pleasant surprise. And make my grandma happy and cook up some wild rice with it, because the two of those things pair wonderfully. So good. All right, guys, that is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you give this recipe a try. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.